We're Decend, and you're watching the Daedalus Project. Ah!
Welcome to the Daedalus Project. I'm Bradford Clark.
And I'm Joe Quick. Thank you for following us on our journey through the labyrinth of the local music scene here in Central Michigan.
Today we're going to be covering Brews and Bruise Fest, a huge metal festival that happened sometime back in April that brought together two of my favorite things, beer and metal.
Yeah, all craft brews, all Michigan brews, all picked by the guy who put the show on, Mike Sindro of Drozone Entertainment.
Yep, Drozone Entertainment. Thank you very much for bringing us that. For any of the music that we covered today, if you really want a chance to hear them all in one place, Drozone also released a compilation album called the Michigan Metal Manifesto. Check it out. Go to drozone.biz, and there's a place for you to order it there. Or you can
go to a local show. Show up. If he has any copies left, he's going to have them on hand at the Drozone booth.
And let me tell you, if he ran out of copies, that's just more inspiration for him to print more copies.
Yeah, definitely.
So give him a reason to.
Most of the bands that were on that compilation were, if not all of them, were at Brews and Bruise either day one or day two.
Right.
They weren't on day one. They were probably at day two.
So one of the things that made Brews and Bruise, Brews and Bruise, was the beer.
Yes, the beer. We had some Atwater, some Odd Side Brewery, and the one that I think went over the best, my favorite as well, was the Odd Side Brewery Bean Flicker.
Oh, absolutely.
That was just great.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, it was my favorite too. It was my first time trying it, and it was just, it was good. It was just good.
It was
Try
really
it. It was good.
Yeah, it was good. I highly recommend it.
So we're here at the Brews and Bruise Fest. How you guys feeling tonight?
Feeling pumped. We're ready to tear it up. This show and another festival in June. And after that, we're taking a hiatus a little bit, and we're going to finish up our second album. We're going to come back out with vengeance, new outfits, new masks. Yes, it is true. We do not wear masks all the time. When we do, this is Decend. This is how you know us. I want to give it for our sponsors, Corpse Barn, Shaw Con, My Family Tattoo, our boys. And we love meeting new bands. You know, these people, we chose Friday night because these are bands we haven't played with. Tomorrow night, Lies with the Psychosis. We played there, you know. We're good guys, we love them to death, but we like meeting new bands and new people. So that's what we're doing, you know. We're going to take a break. Other than that, we're revamping DD. I mean, not saying we're changing our style, but the new stuff is coming out.
There were quite a few different sponsors that helped Drozone bring the show together. One of them was Chris Pope of Pope Juice, and we did have a chance to sit down and talk with him.
Brad got an interview with him.
So check that out.
Great guy.
Yeah, we love you, Chris. And hey, you know what? We could use a sponsor.
We're always looking.
No, but seriously, check it out.
My name's Chris. They call me Pope Eddie. Long story short, that was a nickname and it was an accident a year ago. And here we are now with this giant company and all this fun stuff going on. So it was kind of an accident and it stuck. So
tell us what we got going on here. So if I don't know what Pope Juice is, give it to me.
If you don't know what Pope Juice is and you happen to be a vapor, this is the equipment you're going to be using right here. These are called mods. These are box mods. These are tube mods or mech mods. And this is a variable voltage mod, which means that basically it does what you tell it to do. It's a computer. They all do different things depending on the build you put on them. You can build low, build high, and the lower you build, the more clouds you get.
Now you mix these yourself?
Yes, I make all the juice. My brother and I, my partner.
How many flavors do you have?
42 flavors in the drip line, which goes in here, and we also have another 12 available for tanks or e-pens.
So when it comes to the nicotine, you can control how much is in.
Yeah,
I can order.
It's all very precision. It's done with syringes, and it depends on the amount of milliliters of nicotine you put in and the size of the bottle, and that gets you your nicotine strength.
What are your three favorite flavors? Your
favorite
top
flavors: Saintly Serum, which is a cereal and milk, or a Fruit Loops and milk. Then we also have the Pope's Crispy Treats, which I actually have right here in the fancy bottle. This tastes just like a Rice Krispie treat. It was made for that reason. And then the Akuma, which is this one here, it's a blueberry custard.
And what are you using tonight?
Well, all of them.
You got them all going on.
Yeah.
He doesn't mess around.
Yeah, we have it for sampling so that when people come up, if they want to try something out, we got enough here that they can give it a whirl.
Okay. Can you give us a demonstration?
I can. This is a series box. It's called a Paris Series, which means it has 4 batteries in it, and it runs at 8.4 volts at its strongest. And it's built, I think, around 0.3 ohms, and we'll give you a little run.
And that smells amazing.
Yeah, that's the blueberry custard. That's one of the top sellers, man.
I love that. That smells incredible. See, that's not offensive at all.
No, it's not, but it is still offensive. Some people portray this as cigarettes, and you go into certain bars and they get offended and they give you a bunch of bullshit over it. I tell them, look, I own a company. Do some research before you come at me with it.
Yeah, well, I'm not offended by that at all. I'll tell you that.
So one of the bands that stood out for me that night was Aventity.
Oh my God!
I mean, the guy has a great vocal style. There's so much energy on stage. They have he loses himself in his performance. The whole band, they go all out. They have a great sound.
Yeah, I don't disagree. First off, Avenity, if you are not familiar, is last year's Crown for the Underground winners. They took it all. And so having a chance to see them before, one of the things that really pops for me is their style. They've got a unique style of sound that's different from anyone else in the scene. So all the different shows that we've been to, there isn't a band out there that sounds like Avenity. I think they draw a lot of inspiration from bands like Soilwork, In Flames, old school Amorphous with he's got this deep guttural growl that is just phenomenal. Like you said, when he does that, his eyes just gone in the back of his head, and he is
a whole
just
other person. You don't even like. We've talked to him off stage.
Oh, right.
Very soft spoken, very cool, collected guy. Gets on there and just loses it. I mean, loses himself in his performance.
Yeah.
It's wonderful to watch.
And I enjoyed it a lot. A new band to us, the first time for us to have a chance to see them is Dragsaw.
Dragsaw, yeah. They very fun group. Great dynamic. They're the kind of guys, they get up on stage and they tell you how much they suck right before they thoroughly melt your face off.
Yeah, they've got a serious attitude of kick-ass take names. I mean, they are self-proclaimed whiskey medalists. You know, to me, they capture, you know, the feelings, the southern trendkill feel of what Pantera offered, but they have a sound like Down, Corrosion of Conformity, Anthrax, you know, just some of that great thrash and kick-ass metal. And, you know, like I said, they assimilate really well with the party. They want to have a good time. But
yeah, they were a great time, good on stage, they moved around a lot, gave you something to look at, you know, but just had fun doing it, you know, and a lot of bands do, but they didn't take themselves too seriously. And some bands take themselves very serious, which is not a bad thing. It is a business, but they're just...
Well, and to your
they're
point,
cut-ups is what
there
they
was
are.
one
They're
point where
cut-ups.
they started a chant, "You suck."
About themselves.
So if that says anything, but, you know...
Just having a good time.
But they don't. They don't. I highly recommend checking them out.
Dragsaw sucks.
On tour, when I'm traveling to overnight, at least overnight, sometimes many nights, sometimes many weeks, what do I take in my bag? This is my go-to bag. Now, A, it's not in here right now because I'm at a show, is my makeup. That's number one. Number two is my rings. They're on my fingers. Yeah.
Don't forget the tour bag. Baby wipes are a must.
It's mandatory. And a toothbrush and mouthwash, man. Mouthwash will save you. We got a long sleeve button-up shirt. Okay. Another set of holy jeans. Ozzy fucking Osbourne, dude. Because Ozzy's the man, dude. That's a must, dude. That's like a 5 times a venue must. So that's what's in my tour bag. What's in your tour bag?
Bullet belt, clothes, underwear, lotion, gum, blood, curling iron, more blood. Smell good stuff, because touring with a bunch of dudes sucks balls, smells like balls. Sometimes I make them even use myself too. Very, very important. Lip gloss, red lip gloss, and perfume. My whole makeup bag, broken mess, change of outfits, change of clothes, shit I never wear, never gonna wear.
Thank you for an inside look. So maybe when we interview you, you can show us what's in your tour bag.
Another first for us was From Blue to Gray.
Yeah, from blue to gray.
Did I say that right?
Yeah.
From blue to gray?
Yeah,
I search it wrong every time I look for it. But from blue to gray, and holy punch you in the face. I would say fans of Unearth, Killswitch Engage, Chimera will just love the throaty vocals that are just coming forth from blue to gray.
From blue to gray.
From blue to gray.
Blue to gray, yeah.
I'll get it right, guys. I promise.
They're very, very throaty, very guttural. I just hair whips and headbanging galore. Just awesome energy. You know, great, crazy, rad, old school moves.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah.
the lead singer's jumping off the stack that the drummer's on. You know, everything was.
I had a good time with it.
It took me back. You know, it took me back to my high school days.
One of the things I really loved about the music that wasn't lying. We won't tell you anymore. You guess.
No, yeah, you
in
gotta
fact, go ahead. Comments below how long ago Joe was in high school, because it, certainly wasn't as long for me.
I thought no. They have to guess.
They have to guess. But from blue to gray, they have tempo changes, just boom, boom, boom with tempo change. I would say every minute and a half, 2 minutes, just bringing you something new, something ready to keep going. And like we were saying, the throaty vocals were just
guttural.
Yeah, absolutely right in there. So check them out from blue to gray. I had a lot of fun with them.
Yeah, and then of course maybe Whitney was there. They weren't originally on the roster. They stepped in. Somebody had to step down for some reason. None of my business. Doesn't matter. It happens all the time.
Yeah, but we benefited.
Yeah, we got to see maybe Whitney. Got to talk to them for a little bit.
We got Sheen and Huggy D. What can everybody expect from you guys this summer?
A lot of good shows actually.
Yeah, we got a bunch coming up tonight at the Brews and Bruise, or whatever the hell it's called. I don't remember what it's called, but here a lot of anal sex for men too. But either way, tonight here at the Diesel is going to be a good time.
You guys got anything else coming up?
Not at the moment. Right now, we're just kind of taking a step back, just kind of writing and doing other things at the moment. Besides that, it's just kind of hit or miss here and there. Whatever we get, whatever we don't get, we're just kind of running through kind of the motions at the moment. So it's nothing really set in stone. But hopefully in the fall, we should have a tour coming up in the fall, hopefully. I know, it's better than me being drunk, man.
He's actually being very serious for Huggy D right now, which is really awesome.
Good friends of mine, and
absolutely.
Dan and Steve, or Huggy D and Sheen, as they go by. But
as of like 4 days before the festival,
they have a spectacular performance. It's definitely something like you've never seen before. It's almost always a pleasure to see. I'm not going to say always, because sometimes
it is something different every time.
Exactly.
The
You
number
never
of
know
times
what
that
to
we've
expect.
seen them, there has never been the same show. This particular show, Huggy D got close and personal with everybody in the audience.
Very interactive. Jumped off the stage, was throwing the mic in his fans' faces. If they knew the words, you were singing along with
And when it comes to music, I can't even really compare them to anybody. They take a variety of metal genres, and then they kind of
Hardcore,
mix it with
grindcore, and they
absolutely.
dubstep the crap
Then they
out of it.
dubstep it, and it's just so enjoyable. And it's just the two of them on stage. So I mean, if you had to say, well, relative to anything, I mean, Hollywood Undead, but in no way like the sound.
No,
not at all.
Completely different.
Like I said, they definitely do their own thing, and the two of them with their screams and their growls, and then Sheen every now and then throwing in some clean vocals. Their vocals are more like an extra instrument than anything else.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
So, but we always enjoy maybe Whitney, and I highly recommend if there's ever an opportunity again to see maybe Whitney perform, that you check it out.
Yeah, I know they're taking a break now, but you never know because they've done this before.
Right, absolutely.
So hopefully they come back to us, but we'll see how it goes.
And like I said, we couldn't capture everything. So take a look at some of the other stuff that you missed.
What's going on, man?
Drozone Entertainment.
Yes,
he
sir.
has put on Brews and Bruise for the first year, and I'm feeling many more to come. Mike, how are you feeling about this?
Feeling fucking stoked, dude. Between the 2 days so far, we've had like 250, about 300 people between the two. And it's still filling out. We've got a lot of bands going on. Got a lot of live shit happening right now.
Where did this idea come from? Where were you like?
Because I was drunk at a metal show and I like craft beer and there was shitty craft beer. So I'm like, fuck that. I'm grabbing some highbrow Michigan fucking beer and I'm putting it to the music and we're going to have a badass time.
I just finished an outside bean flicker. And
we all love the bean flicker.
I got to say, it was good. What's been your favorite so far?
Bean flicker, dude. This is the first time I had it. It blew my mind. It was like the first time I flicked a bean. You know?
I remember the first time I flicked a bean.
Yes, it was very nice. Yeah.
So tell us what you've got coming on. You just killed this. What's next for Drozone?
Next, we got next week in Taylor.
Hold on a second. Is that Howie from Hard Edge Radio? Howie!
Oh, that guy?
Here it goes.
Look at that fucking guy.
Oh.
What up, Howie?
Howie, what's going on, man?
Yeah. Hey, look at this guy. Fucking guy always stealing the spotlight. Look at this dude.
What's up, brother?
What up, Howie? You enjoying yourself, dude?
I am, man. I just want to say congrats. I know this is your first attempt at a festival type thing, and I'm proud of you. You're doing good, brother.
Ah, metal, dude. It's fucking awesome. Thanks, bro. You getting down on some craft brew?
You know, I'm not a beer guy.
Oh, yeah,
Grant,
I'm sorry.
seriously, man.
I gotta
That's
take
all right.
the show back here.
Like Sendro from Drozone Entertainment.
He's got shit to do. So
Yeah, he does. Busy man. Flick them beans, bro.
So Howie,
What up, man?
Thank you for stopping by. Man.
Right on, dude.
If you have not heard, Howie is on Hard Edge Radio. Tell us a little bit about that.
Basically, every Thursday on tapdetroit.com, we do the live show from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern. After that, we've got the syndication on AM 1610 every Saturday at noon, and then it's on Podbean, iTunes. Like, we have over 1,500, 2,000 people who pretty much average every show. So
and you're
it's growing.
Supporting tonight, aren't you?
We're one of the co-sponsors, yes. So Mikey helped me out. He actually helped me find some sponsors for one of my big festivals. So I'm like, yeah, let's help you out, brother. Like I said, I'm proud of the dude. So.
And you've got a few things. Do you have any shows planned in the future?
I do. I'm actually just putting up flyers tonight. I started a festival last year called Get Into the Pit, which is basically extreme metal. We did it on the west side, downriver. Somebody talked me into maybe trying it out, collaborating with somebody down there. Unfortunately, downriver really didn't support. I'm an east side promoter. So you know what? I love the name. I love the concept. So I'm bringing it here to the Diesel, to the east side where I am a known promoter. And we're doing it 2 days of extreme black metal, death metal. It's going to be awesome.
And he puts on a great show. I went and I saw the Fall Metal Fest this past year.
Yes, last November. Yep, every year. This year in November will be year number 6 Fall Metal Fest. So.
And do you do it every year here at the Diesel?
You know what? It started at the Emerald Theater, but obviously the Emerald got closed down. I actually took a year off because I didn't know where to go, what to do. I needed a room with 2 stages or a big enough venue where I could do this. And you know what? Diesel came around, so yeah, it's been here the last 2, so this will be the 3rd year, Diesel.
Okay, good. I look forward to it next year. So
awesome, man.
Tell them again one more time, where can you hear him and when?
Hard Edge Radio, it's on your online or on your smartphone, tapdetroit.com. We also have an app. You can check that out, and it's Thursday nights, 8 to 10 p.m. Every week we have a national interview, and we have some local awesomeness from either Ohio or Michigan bands. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah,
It's very
man.
humbling to have you on here.
Thanks, brother.
I appreciate it. This guy right here is going to be the future of Detroit radio, and you're
We
putting it
shall
all on
see.
together, helping us all put together. So
Metal.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Have a good night, man.
You too, man.
Thank
Well, that concludes our day 1 of Brews and Bruise Festival. Check in for our next episode where we cover day 2.
Yeah, and keep an eye out mid-September for your next opportunity to see what goes on at a Brews and Bruise Fest. This was such a huge hit that Drozone was pretty much egged on to do another one. So
yeah.
I think it's mid-September, Brews and Bruise 1.5, 1.5, The Hangover. So check that out.
Definitely look us up on Facebook, Twitter. Check out our YouTube channel, which this is on, so you probably found us.
Yeah, and if not, expand, open up, do the the internet thing. But at that same time, all of the bands and the sponsors and so forth are going to be listed below there. So take some time to check them out, check out the bands, find something new, and go check out a show. Go see something live.
That's what we're all about. Getting more
right.
people in them seats.
I mean, we're awesome, but it's way more awesome when you see this stuff live.
Definitely.
So, thank you all. Join us next time.
Back in the day, you used to sing along me.
And I'm Joe Quick. Thank you for following one. Tongue tied.
Bye.